Coming to you live from the studio is the Baseless Beliefs broadcast.
Welcome to the Baseless Beliefs broadcast.
Oh, reporting live.
I think it's welcome.
God bless.
Welcome.
Well, we are live and in studio.
We're not live.
We are in the studio.
We are in the studio.
Hi, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
My name is Megan,
My name is Madeline.
and we're here to give you our baseless beliefs via broadcast.
Yep. And today I interviewed for a job.
Yes, you did.
Editing Madeline. Did I get that job?
I think so. Oh yeah, editing Madeline. Did you say Madeline?
You did.
I thought
You said editing Madeline and then looked at me like I was the authority one.
I was repeating what you said.
Editing Madeline. Did you just call her Madeline? Bitch, you were the one that spoke.
I thought
I was just about to lead into this. He was like, I was listening to your podcast. Is it Madeline? Your co-host calls you Madeline. And I was like, yeah, it's Madeline. He's like, just to be clear, it's Madeline, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, that's what your co-host says it on your podcast. So
Oh my God.
And I was like, fuck. But I think he watched the first episode where I was like, it's not that hard to say my name.
Oh.
Right. So that's
He pulls
awesome.
up Madeline.
I'm not going to get that job, but it's okay.
No, I think, editing Madeline, put it up on the screen.
Put it up in
the acceptance letter with all the info. The
my
location.
pay and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's an internship, which means it pays pretty little.
Pretty small.
I'll keep that in if I don't get it. If I get it, it pays me. And then I dub it. And extremely well. Extremely good.
$150K per year.
Extremely good.
Extremely amazing. Just dubs all over that.
Yeah.
Blank is an amazing company to work for. Equal opportunity employer.
Yeah, but I'm on my job hunt. I'm trying to get about 8 million jobs.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yes. Speaking of my media of the week, this week, since we're both job hunting, you're job hunting.
Hello.
Yes. Oh, media of the week. I was too
Just
engrossed.
talking right through me.
I'm deeply sorry.
You're like, yeah?
Yes.
What do you...
Excuse
you? Robert, what do you want?
Money, my life,
My soul?
a car. Anyway, so we're both job hunting. You're job hunting more than me because I have quite a few side hustles.
Yeah. Also, DoorDash sucks.
DoorDash kind of sucks. It's like better than nothing, but what?
I firmly believe that like you'll never be a true like good person unless you work like retail or food service or something.
Which is why we're married, because I have food service and you have retail.
But like I genuinely did not realize how awful DoorDash is until I mean it's like this is coming from my prim proper castle where like I have a car to be able to DoorDash and stuff.
That's true, yeah.
But like legitimately you make dirt.
You make dirt.
When you put taxes in a separate account and you pay out your gas that you make dirt.
Yeah. But like
you basically break even, but then in my mind I feel like I made money.
Yeah. But it's like it's better than nothing, but not by much. And like what makes it bearable for me is I put on like an audiobook.
Yeah, I like to be sort of on my own.
Yeah.
Not so much like. But like legitimately, like the other day, I worked for 4 hours and made like $20, which is less than minimum wage, and that's before I take out gas or taxes. I made dirt.
I'm so sorry.
I need to do per hour or whatever. Because if you're not familiar with DoorDash, you can do per offer, which is good because that means if you get really good tips, then you can do like 3 or 4 orders in an hour and make more money. Or you can do per hour, in which you only get paid when you're actively dashing, not when you're waiting for an order. But then you're like guaranteed money.
Yeah. which is slightly better for us in the suburbs.
Yeah.
In like big metropolitan per offer because you can make more.
You can
per
get
hour.
from the place to the place you're going quicker, but like in the suburbs, every single order takes like at least 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Because it takes you 10 minutes to get
to the place.
And then
like
you're waiting there for 5
to,
minutes.
Yeah.
And then it takes you 15 minutes to get to their house. And then it takes you 15 minutes to get back to the hot spot where you would get orders.
Mm-hmm. So truly treacherous side hustles.
Sorry.
But we're going to try.
So I need to get a job.
So we need to get a job. As we were both job searching on the various websites. I think this was on Indeed. And you know how Indeed has like, job description or job title, like location, company, and then the description below with like pay somewhere in there. I had we were just scrolling as one does, and we were on our comfy little chairs. And I was like, oh, look at this one, 20 per hour. And then I look at the company, and it's, and it's just like Kimberly Incorporated. I think we have avocado toast in all under caps. I'm like,
which did you voice type?
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'm truly perplexed at how that even did. Because it was like, Kimberly Incorporated. Like, all capitalized. And then uncapitalized, I think we have avocado toast. It wasn't even like a agricultural. It was like, not food.
It's like a wellness center.
No avocado would be present. And
it was for sure a mistake.
Yeah.
But how do you get all the way through setting up your whole Indeed account for your business? And like when it's like, okay, make sure everything's correct, and you like go to hit publish.
And then you don't see your company name is like 5 words longer than you need.
Longer than that. Like enough that you have to scroll on the webpage to see the full company name.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Where else would you be typing that? In the job description?
No,
or
I
were
think
you texting?
Probably typing like a coworker.
Oh.
On Teams or whatever. I didn't realize that you were not typing on Teams.
I mean, sometimes if I don't think about it, I'll type what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So maybe that happened. But I just found it entirely funny. I think also the job was for like content creation. I was like, girl, let me show you. I can make so much better content. I can make a fire Indeed posting for you.
Yeah, literally.
Just take off that. Anyway, so that was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really tickled my fancy when I saw it.
Yeah.
Really made me
I applied for that job. We'll see if I get it.
You need to take a skills test for that one.
Yeah.
Shocked and appalled.
They keep emailing me.
That you need to take it?
Yeah. But it says it's optional.
Oh.
So don't lie.
I love doing the little mini games on Indeed.
I don't. I'm not as good at them.
That's okay. I can do them all for you.
Why are we so quiet? Okay, sorry.
Legally. Is yours on the -10?
No.
She's just quiet. Here, we can do a test. Here, I'll speak like this. My mother...
I think you just talk louder than me.
I do I yap a lot.
When you get excited, you get louder.
Sorry. I'm just so funny. Okay.
My media of the week is okay. So here's the thing about me. Is I started watching The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh my god, yeah.
And that I'm gonna cry right now.
No, don't.
No, it's okay.
It's okay.
But I was so like I got through the whole first season. And I got through like the first 2 episodes of season 2.
I feel like I need to hold your hand.
No, it's okay. I got through the first like 2 episodes of season 2, and it was like, at no point do their lives get better. Like they just keep getting worse and worse and worse. And I just don't need that in my life. So that I stopped watching it. But every single show that we watch together. So I had nothing to like watch on my own. And now I'm unemployed, so I like need to fill my days with things to do. So I started rewatching Outlander.
I saw that on your Netflix.
And I forgot how much I love that show.
Is it good?
It's very good. And then I requested the audiobook. I'm going to try and read the books now.
Is this the time traveler one?
Yes. So if you don't know the premise of Outlander, I watched a lot of it probably like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. So I don't remember anything that happens after like Anyway, basically the premise of Outlander is this girl gets like really compelled to touch these stones in Scotland, and it's just after World War II. And she's on her second honeymoon with her husband to essentially like relearn who they are because they haven't seen each other
since the war.
Yeah. So they go to Scotland. They go to these stones, and then she like goes back without her husband, and is like, I'm just gonna go like. Cause her big thing. She's like, she was a nurse in the war, and her big thing now is like looking at plants. So she's like, I saw this plant, but we got interrupted. I want to go back and go find it, and I'll see you later. She goes there, and like these people start singing, and she gets compelled to touch these stones in a way that's like magic. Like she can't not. And then when she touches them, she goes back 2 centuries.
Drama.
To like 1740 or 1780s. I don't remember.
1740s.
Is it 1740s?
That would be 200 years.
Well, she says 2 centuries.
Okay.
So I don't remember if it's 1740 or 1780. Don't matter. But big drama. And she's a Sassenach, which essentially means Outlander. Like that's what it technically means, but it's like a derogatory for the English because she's English.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I forgot how much I love
She's
Jamie
a fucking
Fraser.
colonizer.
Yeah, but not in.
Not yet.
Yeah, no, she's just
an outsider.
Yes. But they were like the poor fucking, because they call her a Sassenach in her honeymoon era too. Oh. They just call her it more when she's whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't think they like me very much. And like the like hotel maid or whatever is like, they didn't mean bad. It just literally translates to Outlander.
Yeah.
I was like, roll credits.
Literally.
As soon as that happened. But she meets this guy named Jamie Fraser.
Wow.
He's got like 8 million names, and I'm trying to remember them all right now. But his name's Jamie.
Hey, Jamie.
And they fall in love.
Aww.
Yeah. It's so cute. It's so cute.
I believe you.
Yeah, but I forgot how like kind of troublesome the first whatever is. But it's like, he just like does things. She quickly like corrects his behavior. But he does things that are like very 1700s.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you do not do that to me.
And
he's like,
try again.
He's like, you're right, I won't do it to you.
You're right.
That was my bad. I won't do that again. So like that's good. But like right now and he's like one of those guys that has like he truly was like the blueprint for like mysterious and whatever.
Tall, dark, and mysterious?
Yeah.
But he's Scottish, so he's tall.
He's tall,
pale,
white, and
mysterious?
like has redhead.
Tall, pale, mysterious.
No, but like legitimately. And then I saw someone on TikTok be like, when the new book talk isn't working, so I go to my mom's like
recommendation or book club.
My mom's book club picks or whatever. And she's like, anyway, Jamie Fraser. It's Jamie Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser.
Gorge.
Can you look up his full name?
Sure.
Anyway. Loki, watch Outlander. Can I give you like a huge Outlander spoiler?
Sure.
Like, this is a huge spoiler, okay?
Yeah. Oh, wait. I think you told me it again, but I forgot it.
What?
She's like related to someone. Is she like related to someone, or like he's related to someone? Like some kind of bloodline situation?
Well, it's the time traveler thing is genetic.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so she spends the majority of like season 2 or something. I'm not that far, so I don't remember. She spends the majority of a good chunk of a season trying to stop the Battle of Culloden because a whole bunch of people die.
Yeah.
And she's like, I can stop it. When she decides that she can stay there, she's like...
She's like, let me stop
She's like, let me stop it.
I know time politics.
Right. Well, she's like, I'm not going... She has decided that she loves Jamie. She's decided she's not going back.
James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser.
James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser. He's my man. No, but when she decides that like she's not gonna go back, basically they get like a couple days out from when she knows this is about to happen.
I could tell where all the moms be going crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But they're like 2 days out and like the war is imminent. And she's like, I didn't stop it. Like, shit. And Jamie takes her back to the stones and says, go through them. Like, I will not let you die here. Go. And
my
she's
God.
like, I will not do that. And he's like, you have to for the babe. And then you find out she's pregnant.
Babe. She pulled a Peter Millar.
Yes. No, she's actually pregnant.
No, yeah.
So then she goes through the stones, goes back to the 1940s or whatever.
With her husband?
No, he doesn't have the genes, so he can't go.
No, with her other husband?
Yeah, so she returns back.
Oh my
pregnant
God.
with someone else's baby.
Yeah, better get to fucking and sucking.
They
to quell the rumors. That's like 101.
to quell the rumors.
Yeah.
No, and then the show does like a 20 or 30 year time jump
Crazy.
to when her daughter is a full grown adult. And then she decides that someone finds proof that he didn't die in the Battle of Culloden.
Yeah. And she's like,
and she decides to go back.
oh my gosh.
So the reunion scene of them when they see each other for the first time in 20 years, and he thought he'd never see her again, and
Drama.
she thought he was dead.
Drama.
Dead, like, because
Yeah.
she was 200 years ahead, but also thought that he died, so there was no reason to go back. Oh my God. And then the scene where he meets his daughter, because it's genetic, so she... I mean, it's really good. I mean,
That's really good.
that was huge spoilers, but watch Outlander.
Yeah, skip to this. Oh yeah.
But
Sorry,
Outlander's really,
really good.
really good.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of like, it's very like fun. Like it's stressful to watch, but it's not like too stressful.
Yeah, it's like chill.
Yeah, like because a lot of her stresses come from the fact that she's English and they don't like her because she's English. But a lot of it also comes from her like knowing things that are not true. Like one time she says like, these are native to Germany. And everyone's like,
that is Germany?
and she's like, oh, sorry, Prussia.
Prussia.
And the monks who built this, are they Prussian? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah, how did you know that?
But then also like, it's Germany. So it's a lot of like her knowing things that they couldn't have known, and then how does she know those things? In like the very first episode, there's a really funny scene where someone's undressing her and is like getting her in better clothes, and they take off her top, and she's wearing a bra, and they go,
what the fuck?
They go, what kind of corset is that? And she's
Where'd
like,
you get that?
oh,
English?
She goes, it's French. And then the girl's like, oh, yeah,
must be nice.
yeah, the French. Anyway,
That's crazy.
very good show. I want to watch it with you, so I'm trying to like hold myself
That's
back.
okay. I can always.
I know, I'll probably watch it again.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to, but we're on our Grey's Anatomy kick right now.
It's true.
So I'm trying to not immediately switch you over to Outlander as soon as I liked Outlander. But Outlander, I did not realize, I don't remember it being quite so not dialogue, like voiceover heavy.
Oh, yeah.
But it is. It's like every single one of her moves, she's like, well, I can't do that. Like in her head.
Yeah.
Because they'll know or whatever. I don't know why you're wearing one of my Crocs.
I thought I had put on both of my Crocs.
Audience, she lifts her feet and goes like, And she's wearing one of her Crocs and one of my Crocs.
I thought I had put on both.
And is like, I don't really understand what's wrong in this scenario. But I know, but like, you clearly looked at them and you still didn't know what happened.
No,
like,
I knew, but I didn't know.
Like, what happened?
I thought I had.
I could tell you what happened. You
saw
put one of my Crocs on.
I saw your Croc before I saw mine, so I thought I had put both of those on. It was truly, truly treacherous. Do you want to take a guess at what we are?
That was an immediate switch. Yes, it was really treacherous. So do you want to guess?
Well, speaking of stay-at-home moms.
She's not a stay-at-home mom. She's a nurse. And eventually a doctor.
Speaking of girl bosses,
Okay.
what do you think today's topic is?
Based off that, it's probably like stay-at-home. It's probably like MLMs or something.
Yeah.
Is it really?
We're going to be covering the magnificent, fantastic world of MLMs.
Do you know what they stand for?
Men loving men.
Yeah.
Multi-level marketing. Which is just a fancy word for pyramid schemes. We all know the classic pyramid scheme.
Yep.
It's in the shape of a pyramid.
You know, the tippy top.
Tippy top. Like the broadcast.
At the tippy top. There's a man making all the money on the backs of women.
Yeah. And then as far down the chain as you go, you make less money and
more work.
all the money flows to the top. Because they get commissioned based on how many people are under them. And if you're at the top, nobody is over you, so you don't have to pay anyone. And everybody's under you, so everybody pays you. It's the basic scheme. And technically, pyramid schemes are illegal.
Yes, I did know that.
But
It's really hard to prove that it's a pyramid
really
scheme.
hard to prove this is a pyramid scheme and not a...
Quote, multi-level marketing.
Why is there multi-levels, girl?
Yeah, girl.
Keep it at one.
I don't know this stuff though.
No, that's okay. We've all gone through our, our binge of some documentaries of MLMs.
Yes.
There's a big
And I
LuLaRoe.
have lived, eaten, and breathed MLMs.
That's why I felt it was pertinent. I have MLMs in my house, I think.
I come from a big, I don't know if it's the right word is MLMs, but I come from a big
Direct,
come
have
to your
the thing.
house and sell
Yeah.
it to your party of people. Mm-hmm. Most of those, I think, are MLMs.
It's I have the word in my research here.
And that started with Tupperware, maybe? It's probably
Good guess.
the
Good
first one that
guess.
started it. Started, I don't know MLMs, but started the women take it home and have parties with their friends and sell it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think it was. Oh my god! Did I not take notes on this? Humiliating.
No, that's right.
Ooh, pardon me. I know there was. Yeah, there was the at-home thing. I thought it had a name, but I don't know if I wrote it down.
Google it.
I think also they were called direct sales companies.
Yeah.
Where you would not buy it from the company, but you would buy it, or you would buy it from the company, but you wouldn't buy it.
I'm trying to remember what that's called too.
I think that's called the direct sales.
There's a name for it. Maybe direct to seller sales or something. You want me to Google it?
No. You stay baseless. I'll get it up here. But what are some of your favorite MLMs?
In terms of what they actually sold, or in terms of how badly they were about getting people in there?
Up to you.
I'll do. So my personal favorite was LuLaRoe. That one was. I was deep in LuLaRoe.
Yeah.
Well, my mom was deep in LuLaRoe, which meant, and I was young enough that my wardrobe was dictated by her, and also I was also young enough that I thought that was cool. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I thought having really patterned leggings was cool and chic. Whatever, and I was also a chubby kid, so I was
So it was slay flowy,
right, flowy stuff, and then whatever. My aunt sold 31, which is,
I haven't heard of that one.
yes, you have. 31 is bags. I was really Minnesotan when I said that.
Bags.
Bags.
Bags?
And storage and a 31 tote.
Oh, yes, you have
yes,
the
you have.
31 totes.
But then if you were not big on 31, most people had like at least a 31 item.
Oh, yes.
Like they had a 31 lunchbox or a 31 bag. Like every mom had a 31.
I see the font. I see the turquoise on the brown bag.
Yep.
I know exactly what we're talking about.
Like I'm sure I've seen 31 at your house. Like
yeah,
whether
probably.
It was probably like one of those things that like your mom got invited and then out of pity she bought like one item.
About the lunchbox.
Right. Mm-hmm. But I will say 31 totes.
They kind of slay.
Are fucking good.
I hate it when MLMs be putting out good shit.
Yes.
Because I do eat up when I go to your house the like laundry pod thingies that you put in like that are like reusable dryer sheets.
Oh, yes.
Because like
my other aunt sells Scentsy, which is like mostly it's like wax melts. Mm-hmm. But they also do laundry detergent and
anything scenty,
fabric softener and anything, and they have
little discs.
They have hard plastic
discs
that are like infused with. Mm-hmm. They're also big on diffusers.
Yeah,
that you put in your dryer, and it's essentially like a dryer sheet.
Yeah, and you can use them much more than a dryer sheet.
Yes, you can just like we had a long time had one in my car.
Yeah,
just like strapped to the vent. They've got a whole bunch of stuff like that. I'm trying to think of what other ones.
My aunt. Sorry if you're watching this, and you probably will never watch this. When we don't.
Oh, yes.
She's a Young Living associate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can cure all of your ailments.
My aunt. Actually, no, I won't say that on this family-friendly podcast.
No, you can say it. They also. It wasn't your aunt.
Yeah.
There's MLMs that do like sex toys as well.
My aunt sold
adult entertainment products.
Adult fun products. Wink.
Fun time products.
With my grandma. Wink.
With your grandma?
Yeah.
I forgot.
We did it together.
Oh my god, little mother-daughter. Oh my god, it's so slay.
Well, my grandma claimed I did it together. I don't know how.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
She like actually went to the parties with my aunt.
Understood.
Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, do you know the history of MLMs at all?
No. Is Tupperware an MLM?
We'll get into Tupperware, but no. I
don't think there's
they're a direct sales.
In that one.
So
they're
direct sales. So basically, audience.
Yeah.
And Madeline, but you already know all this. You're not as baseless today.
Really infatuatingly invested in social commentary documentaries.
Yes.
Like this stuff. So exactly. I know a lot about it.
So this may be just a reiteration of it, but
I love like
social
another great documentary is Fire Festival.
Oh my god, yes.
Great documentary.
I love just tearing something to shreds.
I like that when it's like one company or event. Like documentaries about crimes make me sad.
Yeah.
Documentaries about
events that go wrong.
Or
companies that go wrong.
Companies or events.
Mm-hmm. God bless.
I'm good with.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one. There's a really great documentary that's actually awful. But if you don't know anything about the stock market, then it's fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's called GameStop. Like the explanation of what happened with GameStop stock. Yeah. And if you just speed through the white boy rap in it, then it's a great
yeah, that's in there for no reason at all.
Yes. I don't know why but it explains short stocking a stock, which is really good to know for like collective power reasons. Anyway.
Yeah. But anyways, fun documentaries. I did watch some fun social commentary. So this may be a reiteration of that, but we shall see. So basically, MLMs have like the pyramid structure, but they're not. They're multi-level. But there's also kind of a Ponzi scheme going on with it.
Yeah.
And I'll show you this little Ponzi guy. He kind of was serving in his little thing, and he just looked like a little guy. And I felt it was so funny. How everyone in the 50s looks like just a little guy with a little hat.
He looks like a circus ringleader.
Yeah, I know. So like that was
No, you know who he looks like? He looks like the guy in what's that Disney movie?
Explain it.
like Mary Poppins, maybe?
Yeah.
Where like
He also looks like
it's animated around them.
Yeah.
But it's like Julian Andrews and some dude walking through.
Sound of Music? I don't know. But he just looks like any guy from the 50s with a silly little hat and a silly little cane.
Yes.
But he's got a little evil in his eye. And he basically was like, do you know what a Ponzi scheme is?
No, actually.
That's okay. That's okay. I'm here to explain it.
I know it's bad.
So basically, I'm going to go to you. Okay, you're an investor. And I say, hey, I have this company that I will 100% give you the returns in like 6 months. I will give you 50% on your returns.
That's a bad deal.
That's a great deal.
50% on your returns?
Yeah, you get 50%. So like
150%.
150.
I was like, that's a really bad deal.
The return is 50%.
Okay, sorry, yeah. Sorry.
So I'll say, you give me 100.
Did you just say acai?
No.
I could have an acai.
Sorry, Madeline didn't have time to eat lunch before this.
Sorry, I thought you said I was really excited.
No, but we can go get an acai bowl after
I've
this.
never had one.
I would be
Ever,
happy
but
to
I've
give
had
you
an acai berry drink from Starbucks before the protest. Not the protest.
The boycott?
The boycott.
There you go. That's gorgeous. I would be happy to buy you one. But anyways, I started a Ponzi scheme. So basically,
What did you say?
You give me $100. I will give you $150 back. 6 months. Sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, but why would you believe him?
Because he looks like a genuine little guy with a cane and a hat.
Okay.
And then I do that 50 more times. But every time I use the money from the new investment to pay off the thing. So it requires...
Oh, no, that's kind of smart.
Yeah, until your investments run out. And you don't have a new investor to schmook off of. You see how you start getting in a little trouble? Mm-hmm.
And then you never make money either.
I think you pocket some of it.
Oh.
I don't know. I should ask Charles, but...
Who's Charles?
Charles Ponzi.
Oh.
So anyways, they're kind of a mix of those type of schemes. And also some cult-like activities that we'll talk about in a little bit.
A lot of... Yeah. A lot of them are like... You take like an eighth of the person beneath you. Mm-hmm. But then like the person beneath you has 3 people beneath them.
Yeah. So then it's called like a downline and an upline.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard. So downline would be kind of crazy. Mm-hmm. But the first one like on record was in the like 1920s. And it was, well, I don't know for sure if it was an MLM, but it was by Miss Madame C.J. Walker.
Oh, never mind. She's slay.
She's slay. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't do anything wrong. Literally. She did like beauty products.
Mary Kay?
No, that's not till later. But she's Madame Walker. C.J. Walker.
I feel like that's in a song.
Maybe.
Maybe down the walk and walking down the street.
Yeah.
Iggy Azalea.
Maybe she did. That would be kind of crazy. Wait. She was the first woman and first black millionaire.
Really?
In the U.S. Yeah, in the U.S.
Good
so
for her.
I know, honestly, I was looking into that. I was like, she gets a pass.
Yeah.
But apparently her
she
company...
just worked the system she was in.
Yeah, she had a pyramid structure.
It's when men show up. I don't like it.
But hers had a pyramid structure, but since it was like the 1920s, we don't have like a ton of records about it. But allegedly, like she was on the top, and then she would hire women and train them, and then they would go out and hire and train.
Totally wrong.
But apparently she had, in the 1920s...
It's little Sally Walker.
Little Sally.
Let me see. Is it not... That's not her name?
No, this is Madame C.J. Walker.
Madame C. Walk.
No,
Get down the street. Should have. That would have been
But she was walking down the street, and in 1919, she reportedly had 3,000 employees.
Holy shit.
Which is kind of fucking crazy.
It's like a third of the world population.
Oh my god. But yeah, that was crazy. So that was like the first...
It's like all of New York City.
Now or like then? Okay. I was like... But that was like the first on record that had a pyramid-esque structure. And then we get 1934, okay, with a lovely vitamin company, Nutrilite.
Wait, they're still around, I think.
Yeah, I think they are. So they started in 1934, and then in 1945, they started turning into an MLM sort of thing. And then this evil scientist was behind it.
I want you to know he looks like a principal at a school.
He does look like a principal.
Like he's not like hair all frizzy up, totally evil scientist. He just looks like
But look at the evil in his eye. He's about to create a vitamin.
He looks
that
like a
doesn't give
biology
shit.
professor.
Yeah, he looks like a biology professor, but he didn't really do shit about shit. But yeah. So Nutrilite starts selling these vitamin supplements back when they had no regulation. They were just pills in a container.
Yeah.
Cures cancer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pre-Jungle by that. What's his face?
Pre-Jungle?
The book Jungle?
Jungle Book?
No. Look up the book Jungle.
Book Jungle.
Or maybe called Concrete Jungle. I'm pretty sure it's just called Jungle.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can do when you're... All I'm finding is the Jungle Book.
No. It exposes the meat industry.
Oh, the Jungle. Yeah, the meatpacking industry.
Yeah.
I think
And
it's
that's
called
what
the Jungle.
caused... That's what caused the FDA to essentially exist as it does.
Yeah.
So pre-Jungle.
So the Jungle.
Pre the Jungle.
And basically they set up a system where their employees got a 35% discount on products to sell to their thing, and then essentially created that downline of profit.
Wait, say it again like I'm stupid.
So basically the big man at the top, Mr. Evil Scientist,
right?
He said, hey, bitches, these two, to make it simple. You guys get a 35% discount to buy the products, and then you have to sell them to other people, but I get a little cut. So I get a commission, but I also get the money that you paid for the products. But you have to do all the selling.
Whatever, man, I don't get it, but...
That's okay.
That's all right. That's how I know I won't fall for one of these, because I don't understand.
That's okay. So basically, yeah. So in the modern terms, it would be like... Hey, girly.
Hey,
you
girly.
get a 15... Yeah, hey, girlies. Do you want to sell my Scentsy wax washer discs?
Of course I do, yeah.
Yes. So you can buy off me for like 10% normally. But you have to buy it and then sell all of it. And then I get a little commission off you. But they never say that. They never like start with that. But some money gets shuffled to them. But if you recruit other people, then you get a commission off all of their sales.
Yeah, that part I get. I guess I just don't get the discount part.
It's just basically to incentivize just not like buying it normally. Because you get it for a little cheaper.
Got it.
Like your inventory, you get it for a little cheaper.
From buying from him.
Than just like the website.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so there's a bunch of these like companies where like times are shifting. One of them is the Stanley Home Company. I don't know if it's the same as the bottles. The jugs.
Stanley Home Company?
Yeah. Stanley Home Company. They did like cleaning products we're in like the 1940s-ish.
It sounds like the Stanley vacuum.
Probably.
Which I don't know if it is. That's the same thing.
They did cleaning products and they made home selling popular. So like people would go to your homes and then it would be a whole social circle.
Because it's like the only time you got to hang out with your girlfriends.
Yeah, it's very...
If not that you were pressing shirts, you were making dinner. Yeah.
I'll talk a little bit more later about like the predatory nature of this.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, we talked... Yeah. Because when Tupperware did it, it was the only time that like women in like that weird period of time were like they seemingly had more freedom than they actually did. Like at least before then, you weren't hiding the fact that you like had no. Anyway, it's one of the only times that like women mothers could hang out with other women mothers without their husbands there, because their husbands would be like, you have $20 to
get Tupperware.
Because
they would still be doing the domestic things.
Right.
But they would have it like a big social event.
Right.
And you would invite your friends to your house.
Yeah.
And get stuff.
So it was like the only time that you could like hang out with people your age that you knew without your husband.
Yeah.
There with you.
And so then rolls around Earl Tupper.
Yes, this motherfucker. I did a project on him.
He looks a little fucking...
Really?
He looks a little fucking evil.
Yeah. And he wanted nothing to do with Tupperware once he made it.
Oh.
Well, like, he did.
Weird.
He did, but the girl that, like...
Oh my god, yeah. Miss Brownie.
Yeah.
Miss Brownie Wise.
Yeah, that ended up, like, actually doing the work that made Tupperware what it was. He was really mad because she was a girl.
Yeah, probably. Look at his evil eyes.
So then he, like, disappeared and, like, made a whole bunch of other... He was, like, a big invention guy that never...
He didn't want it, the business side of it.
Yes.
Yeah, so he comes out with this beautiful Tupperware.
Which I think he did it for, like, fishing supplies or something.
Oh. Word.
I don't remember.
He was like, I got this plastic. I know how to work things.
But I had to do, this is a long story. I had to do a project where I showcased different ways that you could teach history through digital forms. Mm-hmm. And one of those was this girl that made like animation plot point things. And one of them, she did the history of Tupperware. That's the only reason I know.
Absolutely. So I don't know I only know it as an MLM.
Right.
Catalyst. So I don't think Tupperware right now is not an MLM, and it just used the like direct sales approach.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think there's people underneath people at Tupperware anymore.
There's just like there are like consultants that go to homes and sell these products. The main reason they wanted to have like home selling is because first of all, plastic wasn't on the market as like a thing, and people were like, it's kind of oily, it's kind of greasy.
Gross.
And like, I don't know, it's like...
We should have fucking listened.
We should have listened. We didn't know it was fossil fuels.
Yeah, gross.
But people usually use like ceramic or glass.
Right.
For other things. And they're like, is it even safe? And so...
When you had Mary Sue, your neighbor, who you loved and watched her kids while you were taking a bath, telling you it was safe.
Telling you that this girl, Brownie Wise, I'll show you a pic.
Told her it was safe. Yeah, she's cool, I think.
She's like a girl boss in the like...
Yeah, in the actual sense.
In the actual sense.
I remember...
And she's like America's sweetheart.
Yeah.
She's so sweet. And she was like, oh my gosh, guys. And she used to sell like a bunch of home products, including Tupperware. Mm-hmm. And the special thing about Tupperware is you have to burp it to like make it water safe. Like you put the lid on, but you have to like open it and close it. To like
I have never done that with my Tupperware.
But like back then, make it like
I was like,
water,
if that's a thing today, I've never once done that with my Tupperware.
To like make it water safe and things. That's just the design. They had to like push the air out and then close it to create the seal.
Yeah, sure.
And so people were like, I don't know how to do that. And so Brownie was like, I will take it to the homes and demonstrate it and make it like, they made it like a fun evening. The host would get like a free Tupperware thing. And then Brownie, Miss Brownie Wise, she would fill the Tupperware containers with grape juice. And if you can imagine like the 1950s homes with like...
Everything's cream.
And she would fill it with grape juice and then she would toss it around the party.
Really?
And toss it to other people as like a fun little game to see how like waterproof it was.
Yeah.
So then that would be like her vibe. And the housewives were like, oh my gosh, all my friends are having so much fun. Of course
I'm going to have some fun.
Of course I'm going to have some. And she was later recruited to be the vice president of Tupperware's marketing department.
Yeah. But I remember it was big drama because
she was a woman.
She was a woman. I think that's what caused Mr. Ware to get out, Mr. Tubb.
Mr. Tubb, yeah.
To get out. And then also like a bunch of people were like, she should be the CEO. Like she's the reason Tupperware is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was slain, but they're not an MLM. MLMs just will take that home selling ID and that vibes and they will.
And they learned from this how easily it was to prey on lonely housewives.
Lonely housewives because they were more socially isolated than ever.
Right.
And they were like the prime suspects for these like home supplies.
It was you're marketing to your own people. A. B. They're like completely alone. Or not completely, but like
they're like
whatever.
They're the only ones from the household.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like C, these women, especially in like the early 2000s, when you're like a stay-at-home mom and like the ideals are not exactly how they were, but you're still going with that. You like feel bad that your husband is making all the money.
Yeah,
and it's
like,
a way for you to contribute or make your own money.
Hustle.
Right.
You
like
can be financially
you can help your family.
Yeah. And take care of the kids.
Yeah.
Because you have it over at your house or you go to another person's house. It was very predatory.
They saw this and they said, ooh,
they said, write that down.
Yeah.
Write that down. One of that bitches that wrote that down in 1963 was Mary Kay, which is MLMs that I do have in my house. They're all crusty now.
Yes.
My mom was a big buyer.
That's another one that I don't know how good it is, but I do know old ladies with perfect skin.
They do be wearing that.
Be like, oh, I just used this. And then my grandma will pull out like a tube of Mary Kay from the 80s.
Yeah.
That's like, the cap is completely slobbered, crusted over. But she's got like flawless skin. She's like, all I do is just wash myself with this.
I just look.
And then it.
Like crazy
It's like,
shit.
I don't know if Mary Kay's good or not.
Yeah, I think they dissolved. I don't know, man. I don't do that much research. I think Mary Kay dissolved.
Dissolved?
And is no longer...
Doesn't exist? Really?
But maybe that's like just like a...
Maybe they don't as a...
Oh, never mind. They're still up and running.
I might have broke him a little.
That's okay. It's okay. So basically, Mary Kay does that, and the fun thing about Mary Kay, you've probably seen it, is that like one of their like, ooh, join us, be one of our sellers, is that their top sellers got pink Cadillacs.
I did see that. I think, yeah.
But they didn't even get them. They would get them. Yeah, they would get them on a 2-year lease that Mary Kay would pay for, and then they could like sell them back to the dealership or purchase it. So it wasn't even like you got the damn Cadillac.
Yeah.
So yeah. So sketchy vibes are starting underway, and then this, there's a lot of cosmetics because first of all, women are the ones that are going to be buying and giving to their friends, and also cosmetics are a big thing. So in the 90s, Amway, which is one of the largest MLMs at the time, tried to hostile take over Avon Cosmetics, which is not an MLM, but a Amway is. And Avon responded to that, calling them in like the newspaper at the time, said they were an admitted criminal because of their multi-level, and then they withdrew their bid. But then Avon's like people in 1991 tried to adopt an MLM scheme, but the thing was happening, and in 1991 it was rejected, the MLM, but then in like the 2000s. Then they adopted an MLM structure, which is like, that was your whole gig. And Avon is fucking crazy. In 2009, they ran a Super Bowl ad, which was their largest ad in history, because it's a Super Bowl ad. Yeah. And they didn't even, like, advertise their lipsticks or their cosmetics. They were just like,
they only advertised selling it.
Yeah, it was like, it's so great working at Avon. I have the financial, like, I don't have to worry about layoffs. I don't have to worry about getting fired. And there's all these women, and it was so wild. Crazy. And it was in the middle of a recession, too. Yeah. So that's how they fucking got them. Because they were like, I don't have to worry about layoffs or anything like that. I'm safe with Avon. Avon. Like, they didn't even advertise their products. Yeah, that's crazy. It was crazy. And now there's a lot of, cosmetics, household products, and now the essential oil mommies have come into full force. And all of these are like, the way they basically have skirted the law, because so many people claim that it solves everything, is that they never print the claims like on the labels or on the company website. And they hire... You
just use your own personal testimony.
Yeah. And they hire people as independent consultants so that the company cannot be sued if one of their consultants says, like, this lavender essential oil cured my son's autism. And so, like, wild shit. But approximately 74% of all, like, MLM employees or independent contractors was, like, 74%. 74% were women. Yeah. Which, honestly, I didn't know it was more. But,
Yeah, I feel like that's actually kind of low.
Yeah. It's a very feminine space when you look into it. But it was such an icky side hustle sort of thing. But yeah. Yep. And then a little more on the social commentary. Do you want to guess which state has the highest MLMs per capita?
Like people working for them or companies?
I think both.
Alabama.
No, but like close on vibes.
Arkansas.
No. Once you know the reason for it, you'll be like, yup.
Utah.
Yup. Yup, it's Utah.
It's those Mormons.
It is. And it tends to like, this like community prospers in like religious groups.
Yeah.
But specifically like fundamental Christian and Mormon. Mm-hmm. Apparently in, I think it was Saudi Arabia, the like Islamic higher priests said that it was haram, so it was like a big no-no for the multi-level marketing. Yeah. So like so they're banned. Yeah. But some Saudi women did manage to do it, but they just do it over social media.
That's funny.
So they got around that. Unfortunate for everyone.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but yeah. So it is very popular in the fundamental Christian and Mormons, and Utah has the most. Mm-hmm. And there was like a published thingy of like 10 reasons why it's more common with Christians and Mormons. I never know if Mormons are Christians. I think some claim
I think they don't like that, but it's like, but you are.
But you are, though. Like, you have the same.
Well, they believe their prophet is Joseph Smith.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They also believe their prophet is
Moses?
Jesus? I think.
Yeah. It's a subsect of Christianity for sure.
But they think that Joseph Smith is like, when they go to heaven, they're going to meet Joseph Smith, not
God?
Not Jesus.
Oh, okay. So, like in their order, it goes like God.
Yeah, Joseph Smith is the bigger one.
Jesus. Yeah. I see. Okay.
I don't know.
But yeah.
All I know is you guys wear
weird pantaloons. And hey, if you want to do that, you're free to. I will be staying with my cheekies at Target.
Literally.
But basically, it was like they preyed a bunch on the religious groups because
easy targets.
They already trust each other. Mm-hmm. So like if you have an in,
right,
and they also have already like a built-in network with like addresses, phones, and stuff.
Yeah.
They also see like people who have more money. Obviously, were like blessed by God, so like trustworthy. Like if they have money, they would never lead me astray. They also have the highest like stay-at-home women or stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
In the country, it's like 46% of work-age women stay at home, as opposed to like 9% of men.
This reminds me of the ballerina farms.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And they already had like door-to-door techniques. They're already used to the selling. They love testimonials.
Right.
They're used to having like big claims with not a lot of, sorry, Christians.
Sorry if you're Mormon.
Sorry if you're Mormon, but like you're used to having like big claims questioned by other out groups and be like, no. And they already have the top-down structure.
Right.
And yeah, it's like nothing is too good to be true. Right. Because like, sorry, team, but like
you're believing in
Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and then LuLaRoe happened.
Dude, LuLaRoe.
Crazy.
LuLaRoe took like multi-level marketing schemes
to a new
and, like,
fucking level.
Blew it up.
Yep.
And then like you had like so many people like counting on this, and it, like it's now their like downfall.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Mark
and Deanne. They're also a Mormon couple. That was my transition. Sorry. Yeah. They're a Mormon couple. Yeah. They own LuLaRoe. LuLaRich, the expose was released.
It was a view.
It was a good view. It was good.
Yeah,
But apparently, it's kind of fucked up. I just have like a few plot points. You could like totally watch the expose on itself, and it's wild as is.
Go watch Lula.
Yeah, go watch LuLaRich.
Is that the one on Prime?
I think so.
LuLaRich is.
It's a good delve into a like modern MLM.
Yes.
Because it was like.
And how like people are selling over Facebook Lives, and like I remember buying shit. Like my mom would be like, "Watch this."
And tell me what you want.
And tell me which ones you comment, which other ones you want. You can get two or whatever.
Yeah.
It's
like it happened in our lifetime.
And it's like her boss's wife.
Yeah.
You know, so like.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah.
it wasn't like a random person. It
right.
was like people you knew, which was the whole fucking thing. But they basically pressured their top sellers to get weight loss surgery so that they looked like women.
They looked like
crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
They did that, and then they like it like they had like once you got to certain tiers, you got certain prizes.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you got like a watch.
Yeah.
Or like they weren't even
like the pink Cadillac. But like
you didn't get a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I think once you got to like a certain level, you got like a Range Rover or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But like most of the people never got that high. Mm-hmm. Most of them were like waiting to get like a badge or a watch or a purse.
Or like a lipstick.
Yes.
Or like a free legging.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid.
But I do remember their site. So like if you were like in the US in like 2017, you've seen a LuLaRoe legging.
You have. Especially if you go to thrift stores. You've seen a LuLaRoe top. You've seen a LuLaRoe. It's any like... they all have like the same like texture.
Yes. And they were described as like buttery soft.
Buttery soft.
And that they were one size, so that was another thing because they were like so stretchy.
Yeah.
That like largely anyone.
Which is crazy how they pressured people to get weight loss because their main advertising point is like one size fits all. Or like it would fit like, especially with like maternity.
Yeah. And then they came out with plus size. Mm-hmm. But I remember their website quite literally broke when they came out with like their noir collection, which was all either fully black. Yeah. Or like black on black patterns or black on gray patterns.
Yeah, because all of their shit is patterned.
Their shit was bright patterned color.
Very early 2000s and early 2010s.
Yes, like coral and teal and bright
flowers.
Pink. And they partnered with Disney, so they had a whole bunch of Disney leggings.
I think my mom bought me bright lime Mickey pants.
Yes.
Thanks, Mom.
Yes.
And also St. Patty's Day ones.
Yep.
I didn't know I needed bright lime leggings.
But I was on that website when it like crashed and broke.
You were there.
Just to get their like buttery soft leggings, but in black.
Yeah.
Like
crazy.
They really drummed that. Yeah.
When you starve them
literally.
So that shit was crazy. That's a thing. And also a strange thing because a lot of MLMs were like, hey, as a wife, as a stay-at-home mom, you can gain financial independence. Mm-hmm. But the LuLaRoe, they made like statements that whenever women got successful, they would turn their jobs over to their husbands to take over.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember in Lulu Rich, it was like them talking about how like one day you would be the breadwinner. And your husband would be working under you.
Maybe that was just Mark on the side.
Yeah, I do think that what they said publicly versus what they said privately in these big companies was because they were really conservative and really. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're Mormon.
Yes, but they were like they would say shit that was like crazy. Mm-hmm. I remember I think Katy Perry performed at a LuLaRoe convention.
Sorry, there's just children screaming. I hope it's from the park.
I think so. But yeah, I think Katy Perry performed. Someone really big performed. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing with LuLaRoe was it was all run by like their family. So like none of these people none of them had like business experience. Mm-hmm. And then they get this large and things start crumbling beneath their feet. Mm-hmm. And you have like I remember the dude doing in like the Lula Rich, the dude doing the like big corporate events, like who got Katy Perry or whatever. Yeah. Like he was just like one of the granddaughter's husband or something.
Yeah, crazy.
Like he didn't do this, and so he was like spending more money. Like he had no idea how much things were supposed to cost or whatever. But that's what you do. You just employ your family. Yeah. Disastrous.
And also, big history moment that just happened. COVID hit. Yeah. So Avon's price, the Avon we were talking about before. Yeah. Their like sign up for new associates went up 53% in the first 8 months of 2020.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because all of these bitches were going on by now. All these people, when in recession, you're looking for income streams, and you're desperate, And then you see your friend on Instagram selling these clothes, saying, oh, you can be an associate too and get all this money, use my code. Mm-hmm. And so it's just...
Look at me, I have this fabulous life. You can have it too.
And you can also buy my leggings. Yeah. Like slime. Also I'll leave you with like a weird and just like crazy kind of thing. Have you ever heard of Herbalife?
Yes.
It's also one of those nutrient supplement sort of things because like there's no... There's no things on there. Mm-hmm. They just started regulating it, but they don't have higher. They're not considered a drug yet.
Yeah. Well, so the like wellness business is considered different than the health business. So
yeah. Crazy shit. So basically, they've been targeting like immigrant communities very heavily, really? Like Latino and Latina. And so like Latinos account for 60% of their sales. Mm-hmm. And so like crazy. And they were like, and the CEO was like, we don't target any demographic in particular, but I got 3 points. They have like these health bars where they like take out all their things, and they directly designed it from like things in Mexico, like health bars in Mexico. Really? Yeah. They like copy and pasted that architecture, and we're like, okay. And then they signed a 10-year contract with the LA soccer team, which has a huge Latino fan base, like, historically. Yeah. So, like, okay.
Point number 2, okay.
And then point number 3, they hold a yearly extravaganza, all in Spanish, called Extravaganza Latina.
But they don't.
They don't target any demographic in particular.
Which, like, it's wrong, but, like...
No, yeah.
It's not a criminal offense.
No, it's just like, why do you...
So why lie?
Why lie and then also have an extravaganza Latina?
Yeah.
And they sell in Mexico, too. Yeah. So, like, it's a huge global thing. And
that's also nice, because, like, if you go home... Yeah. You visit your family back there. Mm-hmm. You don't have to clock out.
That's true. But it's fucked up some countries. Some MLMs have... In Albania, in the 60s to, like, 90s.
Why am I, like, surprised it's in other countries? This feels like a uniquely American...
No, yeah, it feels very stay-at-home mom, 50s
very
housewife.
American thing.
Yeah, but apparently in Albania, MLMs accounted in that time period of the 60s to, like, 90s, accounted for 50% of the economy.
That's crazy.
And so when it collapsed and when these companies went out of business, it got all fucked up. There was, like, a bunch of shit in Albania. Yeah. But it's crazy. So that's all I have for you for the fucked up world of MLMs. Yay. And multi-level businesses. But
I'll leave you with your smelly leggings.
I'll leave you with your smelly leggings.
Smelly holy leggings.
And we don't hate...
Smelly holy wet leggings.
We don't hate the sellers because they were preyed upon in a desperate time. But we absolutely hate the CEOs.
Yep. Who got richer and richer.
Yep, they were the 1% at the top. So don't join an MLM, even though we're going into a recession.
Just use your noggins, people.
Use your noggins. Don't fall for their cult-like tactics and their...
It's additionally hard, I will say. Mm-hmm. Like, if you need an excuse not to fall for an MLM, which no one watching this needs an excuse, but then you gotta remember that... If or when you ever decide to not be a part of this MLM anymore, everyone who you just sold to, your friends became your customers. Yeah. And that relationship will never be the same. Yeah. Your friends they'll always remember that time you tried to upsell them, that time that whatever, the time you pressured them, the time they felt guilty not buying something because it's your livelihood. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just protect your peace, people.
Other things that you can do to get the rich man richer without destroying yourself.
Literally.
But I'll leave you with hopefully a little less baseless.
In your
beliefs. Have a lovely week. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Bye.